Stopped at Best Buy this morning. After reviewing some of the vlogs, I realized how shaky my camera is on my phone. I was gonna get a tripod or something, but I'm also looking at a new camera. Didn't have much selection. So, stopping at the Starbucks. I'm gonna go to a local camera shop up the street here, see what they got, go to the lab, edit the vlog from Thursday night's session. Ended up not playing yesterday. I had to edit other vlogs, get those posted. Editing is a lot of work. And by the time I was done, I was gonna go play at the Vic just because it was close, and there was like a 20-person wait for 1-2, and they had like, I want to say it was 6 or 7 1-2 tables going. So I didn't feel like waiting around for 3 hours to get on a table, so I just edited more and kind of crashed out. So the menu of goodness. Yo, Sly Dog here. Get into Saturday night's session. As you saw from the title of the video, Broken Rules. I broke one of my rules. I bought back in, and I just had a discussion with a guy today. It is Tuesday. Sorry I'm so late on getting these up. The weekend was a grind. We had a discussion regarding, the one buy-in thing that I had previously posted on how I want to manage my bankroll and such. And he made some valid points. Originally, when I had come up with that, it was just a starting point. It was an outline. I believe I even mentioned in that video that we were going to skew from some of those points and whatnot, which obviously I just did. But it was for a good cause. We ended up for the night, so it's a good thing that we bought back in instead of turning around and walking away from the table. So the first hand I'd like to go over is the hand that actually put me out and had to make me rebuy. We had Queen 10 of spades. I believe I was small blind, and we went up against Queen. The flop came out 2 spades and a queen on the flop. The person holding Queen put in a bet for 15. I call. The turn comes in 8. He repeats the bet of 15. We call, looking for a spade on the river. River comes, 8 of spades. So now the board is paired. We caught our flush. He raises 25. I push back for the rest of my stack. We had a total of 110 starting. And obviously he hit a boat on the river and we hit our flush. That 8 of spades was a good card for him. Had it not been an 8, we probably would have been good. So I kind of stewed on it for a second, and I pulled out another 200, bought back in. It was an uphill battle from there, but we ended up running into some nice hands. The next hand I want to go over, 8-9 suited in the big blind versus Ace-King. Ace-King bets 10 pre-flop. I called. I believe I was the only one that called pre-flop. Flop comes out 8-7-5. Guy holding Ace-King bets 15. Younger kid, he was very aggressive at the table the whole night. One thing I've learned is younger kids are playing a lot more aggressive. They are playing more of a online style, I believe, which isn't necessarily my style of play. But there was one other time where I kind of caught a tell off of him, and he ended up showing his cards and losing. So I kind of saw him do the same thing when we were playing this hand, and it happened when he bet that 15 after the flop. We had top pair, so going into that, I think we were good. On the turn, it was a 7. We had one pair on the flop. The turn gave us a gut shot straight, and the river comes at 10. He bets 75. I call thinking I have this straight. There was not a 6 on the board, and that's what I needed. So I call right away and thinking I had a straight, which was totally wrong. And I flip over my cards. I call a straight when actually I only had one pair. Obviously, the dealer right away is like, "What are you talking about, straight?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I have a pair." Meanwhile, Ace King is holding his cards, not wanting to flip them over, wondering why I called him all the way down. Obviously, that tell was a certain thing. I'm not going to share that information with him. But I'm like, well, "What do I got you with the pair of 8s?" And indeed, he flops over the Ace King, thinking it was good. I think this is one of those situations where people misplay Ace King a ton, especially when you have somebody calling you after the turn and you have nothing. You would think you would slow it down maybe. Obviously, his bets that were decent size on a 1-2 table weren't scaring me away. So yeah, we end up taking this down. Next hand, Ace Jack suited versus XX. I'm not sure what the other guy had. Flop comes out 10-9-7, 2 hearts. We had Ace Jack of hearts. XX bets 20. The turn is 5. And XX bets 50. The river is an 8. We bet 50, and he ends up folding. I sense this guy, again, was weak in his hand. So, yeah, he ends up folding, and we take down the pot. Next hand, King versus 10-10. Flop comes King 7-8. Turn is a 9. River is a 5. There's 2 hearts on the flop. Pre-flop, there was a bet of an 8. After the flop, 10-10, bet $10. We bump it to 40. He calls on the turn. He bets 50, and we push, and we have the trips for a win. That's all the hands I got for this session. We were catching straights like crazy that night. It was unbelievable. It was like every other hand that we played, we caught a straight, so we ended up coming back. We cashed out for $685, so that put us $285 up for the night. Oh, it's late. It's like 1:15 in the morning. Just wrapped up at the Vic. Stopped at the little deli to grab some food because I was starving. Got into the game about 3:15, 3:30. When I looked at Bravo, the list was like 19 people or something. A lot of those were phone-ins, so I actually got into the game right away. I was kind of surprised. Figured I would be waiting around for an hour or two, but I got right in. I think it took like 5-10 minutes or something, but couple good hands. We started out rough. In the first like 2 hours, we were down 200. Yeah, I know. I said I wouldn't buy in again, but I know we needed hours. So bought in for another 2, so we bought in for a total of 4. and we cashed with 685, I believe. So we were up, the hell was it, 285. So yeah, we're in the green still. It was good. You can see the casino back there, little riverboat. Yeah, so we're on the positive trend. I was up a little bit more than that. I got into a tough spot in a hand with a guy I've played with before. The table I was at tonight was kind of rough. It was all a bunch of grinders that I see there all the time. So obviously that's not the table we would have liked to been at, but you know, we ended up all right. We came back. We're in the positive, so that's all that matters. So right now for my total hours, I think I'm at 20. Yeah, 20, because we had, I think, 11 hours and 15 minutes coming into tonight, and I sat for 9 tonight. So that means if I want to hit the goal of 30, I have to sit 10 hours tomorrow. Is that going to happen? Probably not. I have to work Monday morning. I have to be at the job. So there is a deep stack tournament at the Vic tomorrow. I think I might get in that. The buy-in's like 185, I believe. So I know, Sly, you got to quit smoking. But you know, I don't want to just play cash games. I love playing cash games, but I need to work on my tournament play as well. So I don't know. It's been a great week, so I can't really complain. Maybe we can keep our streak going and, you know, cash a seat in the tournament or something. You know, if not, no big deal. You know, obviously the tournament time I will count towards the 30 hours a week. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm down here by the riverfront again. Obviously, you can see these awnings back here, the white things. What the shit? Which way am I going? Right there. That awning is the thing that I did the time lapse of the other night, with all the different colored lights changing and stuff. They don't have them on tonight. I don't know why. I wanted to grab some more time lapses of that. I currently have a time lapse going on my iPhone right now, pointing at the stoplight in the little downtown area here now. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens, and tomorrow's another day, and we'll just keep grinding it out. So be sure to click subscribe, click the thumbs up button, and leave a comment down below. See you next time.